You guys, I am absolutely blown away with this hive. That honey super, every single frame has been drawn out and there's nectar in every single frame. There's bees everywhere. So they need another box. I don't have another box, so I'm going to get one ASAP and pop it on there. But this hive is doing phenomenal. So I went ahead and took these out. They weren't really doing much except collecting junk and then the ants that have been in there. I might go ahead and put in a couple new ones next week, but for now they just weren't doing anything except being gross. And I didn't use a queen excluder because they've already got that super chock full of nectar, so I'm not too worried about the queen coming up there because she doesn't really have any room. Today's June 19th and I'm getting ready to sell some more eggs. Just a quick shout out to all my customers that have bought eggs. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for your support. It really means a lot to me. Okay, so yesterday I went online. I found a small little hive that could be delivered today. So fingers crossed it comes today. It's a cedar hive, so that way it'll save some time. I don't have to paint it. All I have to do is assemble it and then I can pop it on. I'm hoping to get it on today because those bees are out of room in there. But it's gonna be on tonight unless that package comes at 10 or 11 o'clock tonight. But I'm gonna get it on there ASAP. All right, let's play a game. I Spy the Chicken. There she is. So I am officially going to band her Red and name her Houdini. It's another jigsaw puzzle to put together. All right, so I got the hive all unboxed. We got parts of the frame here that I got to assemble, the plastic foundation. This says it was heavily waxed, but I'm probably just going to go ahead and wax it again just to be sure because I don't want to run into comb falling off again because that's just a mess. Here's parts of the super here. This is the inner cover. I'm not going to use this. I don't need it. Actually, in the light you can see how much wax they put on it, which is great. And this is cedar. There's a bottom board. Not really going to use that. Here's part of the deep. Not really going to use that yet either. Came with some nails, some really terrible directions. I got another queen excluder and then another telescopic cover here, which I'm also not going to use. So it's just nice to have some extra parts for my next beehive when I have 2 colonies going instead of 1. But for now, I definitely got to get the super built and made. Okay, so here's all the super frames, lightly pieced together. I'm not going to use these nails and screws they gave me. I'm going to use a pin nailer. That's what I switched to when I was making the last beehive, and it sped things up dramatically. So I'm going to grab that, hook it up, and then start popping these together. Alright, so the frames are done, and I'm gonna go ahead and screw these in since they pre-drilled them. That makes it kind of nice, so I'll grab the drill, get that done, use the nails that they provided. But while I'm doing this, I am going to go ahead and melt some wax and get that going, so as soon as I get this done, I can start rolling those frames. Always remember to make sure these boxes are square, because if they're not, it is going to be one funky looking hive. We're at 24 1/4 and 24 1/4. Looks good. Alright guys, I finally got the Nick Super built. I got the frames together, got them waxed, and then I didn't get any on camera, but where I screwed in the actual box, I went ahead and put wax over those screws just to give a little more coating in case the screws happen to strip it away. But other than that, it is good to go. So I'm looking forward to popping this on, getting it a little taller, giving the bees some more room to work. And right now it's about 8:30, 8:45. So all the bees are mostly back in the hive. I see a couple hanging out, but for the most part they're all up for the night. So I don't want to bug them too much. I'm just going to pop it on and get another wire on top because it's going to be too tall. So I did bring another wire, but let's get it on. Gotta grab my hive tool. They got that glued down really well. Today is June 20th, and it feels so good to have that second super on top of that hive. My dad helped and just whipped it out really quick. The longest part was just that wax melting. But other than that, it went really smoothly, and I'm sure the bees are already up in there today. On the agenda, gonna cut down some more trees. My dad, you can kind of hear the chainsaw in the background. It's already got started, and chickens are just hanging out. So I just got off the phone with a farmer friend of mine, and I was telling him about how well my bees are doing. I've already got one full super and put a second one on. He has 5 or 10 hives, and he was asking if I had any honey extracting equipment, which I don't, because I wasn't expecting to get any honey this year, but I'm definitely going to get some honey this year. So he offered to drive out and show me the ropes on extracting it using his equipment, and then he said I could even keep the equipment for another week or two afterwards. So that's super sweet of him. So next time I get in the beehive on Saturday, I'll see what that first super's looking like, see if it's capped over, and if so, I'll give him a call and we'll get some honey going. Howdy y'all, today is June 21st. I'm hanging out with Miss Frizzle here. She's all fluffed up, as you can see, being her frizzly self. I got some cool things going on. I put an offer in on a property. We'll see if I get it or not. I've been looking for a property for several years now, but just haven't found the right one yet. But if I get this one, you guys will definitely know. And if not, no big deal. Just keep moving on, because I still have plenty more I can do with the property that I'm on at the moment. So no big deal, but it would be nice to get. You know, now that I'm consciously watching Houdini, she is refusing to break out. So it might just remain a mystery forever. Today is June 22nd, and got the net moved, so now the chickens have some nice fresh grass. So Leia down there being extra noisy. Howdy everyone, today is June 23rd. I didn't get any sleep last night, but I did just wake up from a 2-hour nap that was much needed. I wasn't able to sleep last night because yesterday I received some really good news. Actually, 2 great things happened, but only one really matters right now, and that is my offer on the property was accepted. So that was a big hurdle, and I'm glad that is done and out of the way. So I'm really excited about that, but property's not mine yet. This property has some strings attached to it, so even if I do everything right on my end, there's still a small chance that I won't get the property. So it's kind of interesting, but I hope everything works out. I'm trying not to get too excited, but it's kind of hard not to. So anyway, this morning I ran around, I went out to the property, looked at it again, and I also turned in some earnest money to the title company. And every step I take, I'm feeling more confident about it, but we'll just see. I'll keep you guys updated on the process, but I'm looking forward to it. Well, it looks like the chickens got a little wild and crazy on me today. They must have flew up here and knocked some stuff off. Got the red peppers here on the ground, and my little notebook kind of shredded up here. Just couldn't find it. There's another page. Ah, there it is. It's over there. Okay. Well, that was a fun little toy for him. I'm Miss Frizzle. Oh, chickens. They're just like toddlers. But at least they're laying me smeg, so you're doing good, Houdini. You gonna get out today? They're out under the maple tree, enjoying the weather. Today is June 24th, and I'm just putting a little bit more straw in the nesting boxes because chickens have kind of worn a couple of them out. Get one in here. Looks a little better. And then Miss Frizzle, I just popped some more in there because she really wore this nesting box out. She had a perfect little hole in there. So for those of you that are new to the channel, I do have a few of my birds named, so let me give you a quick rundown. This yellow band chicken is Miss Frizzle. She is my broody hen. Broody basically means she's laid some eggs and now she wants to sit on them and hatch them. So hens will kind of go in and out of that stage, but she gets all fluffed up and cute whenever you go around her, so that's how she got her name. This chicken right here with the purple band is Leia. She's really friendly. She'll come hop up on my lap, sit there. She loves attention. She's probably my noisiest bird. She kind of sounds like a duck. So if you ever hear some weird squawking in the background, that's her. This big guy right here is one of my roosters. That's Big Bird. You can see the comb on top. He's kind of got a little swish. So he is the dominant rooster. He used to be really friendly. He would come up on my lap, love getting pet, all that stuff. But then one day he hopped up on my lap. I took a little band off I had on his leg because he outgrew it. And then he never hopped back up on me again. So I don't know if he felt disowned or not, but that's Big Bird. He's kind of territorial. He doesn't like new people too much. This red band right here is Houdini, and she is my escape artist. So she's always the one that'll slip under the net conveniently when I'm not looking, when I walk away, something like that. So she is a clever little girl, but so far she's been good today. She has not gotten out. This right here is Doodle Doo. He's my second rooster. He is definitely the submissive one. He's very quiet. I've only ever heard him crow maybe twice. Big Bird kind of keeps him in his place, so he doesn't get too much action, but he's a good rooster. The chicken with the green band here is Omelette. She was actually the first chicken to hop up on my lap, so she's very friendly. She kind of got goofy looking eyes. Houdini, where you going, girl? You're gonna get eaten by a hawk? Well, hi, Big Bird. You don't like me talking?